Welcome. This is a message for all the UPSC aspirants who want to improve their art of writing. If you are really serious about improving your writing skills, then watch this message till the last. If you are really serious about improving the confidence, command, clarity, influence in your writing, then watch this video. So this video is about mastering the art of writing for UPSC GS papers or the 4 papers and essay. So let us learn directly from the expert. My name is Ritesh Kumar Singh and I am an ex-government officer, specialist in answer writing and essay concepts and senior educator for civil service examination. So as we all know, UPSC is a written examination. Why? Because the nature of examination is dependent upon the nature of work, and in government everything moves on files. Hence the government officers should be very perfect and clear what they write on the file notings. And as you are now aspiring to become government officers, so you should be very perfect in your writing. So who is the right mentor for you? A person like me who has worked in the government. I got an opportunity for working in the government as a lateral entry officer placed in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. There I got huge insight of working in the government. They learned various ways of drafting the things. For example, file notings, the circulars, the orders, the manuals, demi-official letters, reports, and all these require logical elaboration, clear thinking, coherence, variety of expression. And all these required by you because you need to add job fitness. UPSC is not just checking your knowledge, it is also checking your job fitness, which is reflected through your command and confidence of writing. So let us now understand this entire phenomena of job fitness in a more elaborate manner. So when we talk about art of writing, it should be reflecting a job fitness. So but on the contrary, the students are suffering from what? Phobia of writing. And there are different sets of students. Let us see different sets of students one by one. The first are the beginners. Now who are these beginners? Now these are the students who have completed their graduation or the part of graduation. So they have decided to go for UPSC examination. But what is the problem? They carry certain wrong habits into UPSC preparation. So what are those habits? They are usually writing the degree examination on the basis of rote learning of past 10 years solved papers, guest papers. So they are not habitual in writing the answers on the basis of original thinking, independent thinking and critical analysis. And these are the 3 areas in which UPSC asks questions. So they have huge phobia of writing. Now to remove this phobia, they enter various trainings through coaching institutes. So now the students in coaching. Now coachings definitely provide you lectures, provide you class notes, maybe reading list, but many coachings are not able to provide that art of writing which still remains elusive, and the confidence remains still shaky with respect to the power of writing, and hence after the completion of the coaching still the student is clueless. Now this student is now going to appear for the prelims examination. Yes, has done wonderful studies, is very confident of clearing the prelims, but still the doubt persists. If I clear the prelims, whether I will be able to express myself in the mains. Hence the confidence in writing is still shaky. Now comes the next set of students who have appeared for the mains examination twice and thrice, but the interview call is still elusive and they have tried and tested every test series in the market. But the question is, those people who are designing a test series or checking those answers, have they ever worked at grassroots level and in the government? If not, so there is a question mark on their abilities to provide you the job fitness. Further, there are students who have appeared for the interview, but the final selection is still elusive. What they need to do is they need to add certain extra marks in their mains answer writing, improve their skills further. So we have seen different sets of students. They have got different levels of shakiness, different level of phobia with respect to writing, and all these requiring erasing, all this requiring removal. Now to get UPSC induced to give you marks, you have to add certain UPSC requirements. So what are these UPSC requirements? Let us see one by one. Now the first requirement is you are aspiring to become civil servant, so you are aspiring to become manager of the society. So hence this examination is not about just mugging up certain subjects or books or notes or doing a test series. This examination is about broader understanding of the society. A manager should have a broader understanding so that the person has to become a change maker for improving the society, preparing the society and developing the society. So it is going to test your broad understanding. So hence to make your writing noticeable, the first feature should be the broad understanding. Broad understanding means the composition of societies, the complexities, the tussles, the problems involved, factors involved, and visualizing logical real life solutions. All these display that you are a UPSC fit candidate. That is why whenever the UPSC asks questions in GS papers and essay, they are almost like problem statements requiring solutions from your side. So questions and essays are problem statements and you have to deliver real life solutions. Now real life solutions, will these be accumulated by just writing test series or maybe about mugging up certain books and notes? Question mark. Real life solutions can be provided by the person like me. Expanding by the horizon of my experience, I started my career with an NGO working in Odisha's tribal district. That means Grassroots Connect. I worked in corporate social responsibility, Corporate Connect, Government of India scheme, that is Government Connect, and 8 years into mentoring students like you successfully in final selections. So that means variety of real life experience is required to write real life answers. Now next is problem statements. The questions are problem statements requiring real life solutions. So why not ultimately develop certain definite formulas to deal with real life solutions? So hence you require what? Definite formulas for crisp answers and time management. Now usually 20 questions in 3 hours in GS papers. That means 8 minutes per question, 8 or 9 minutes per question. That means you have to read, understand, think, plan and write, and it will consuming enormous time and may not be able to complete the question paper and may not be able to maintain the quality. So what is required? Definite formulas. Understand the problem, apply the formula, get the solution, maintain the quality as well as the time management. So here you require definite formulas. So first requirement is broad understanding, real life solutions, definite formulas. Next is you have to display connections. So connections of what type? I told you Grassroots Connect, Government Connect, Real Life Connect, Logical Connect, clarity of mind in terms of coherence, variety in writing, that can be where to use bullet points, where to use paragraphs, pie charts, diagrams, flow charts, and finally full confidence in your writing. Hence you will be able to display your job fitness. So UPSC is searching for this job fitness, that you have got broad understanding, you have got real life solution for most of the problems, you have definite formulas, you have every possible connections in your mind, clarity in explanation, variety in explanation. Now all these are required to be upgraded and added. So the mandatory actions for you to become UPSC fit candidate is first, removal of content deficit. So any recurring gap in terms of knowledge, any gap with respect to the content that you are missing, the content deficit has to be removed. A content which should be comprehensive enough to impact all the 4 GS papers and the essay simultaneously is required. So first of all, the broad, compact content, targeted content is the key requirement. Second is interdisciplinary approach. Let us move beyond the subjects. For example, if you see GS paper 1, so you read about history and culture, you read about geography and Indian society. You have to find connections first. See, history and geography, for example, The basic purpose of paper number 1 is, as you are aspiring to become manager, understand your society better. So paper number 1 is talking about the formation, diversity and the psyche or the soch of the society. Now, in order to understand the today's society, the two most important catalysts that shapes any society are its history and culture and geography. And we know India has got diverse history. India has got diverse geography. That's why we have got diversity of people in the country. That's why we call it unity in diversity. Now, why this is required to be understood? Because we have to become a non-judgmental officer. We can be posted anywhere in this country, and we know the profile of people changes, and we should be a very non-judgmental, inclusive officer. The first paper is talking about read your history and culture properly, read your geography, understand the dynamics within the society, and hence become better reader of the society. Now paper number 2, when you know your customer profile, that is the citizens. Paper number 2 talks about polity and governance. So polity and governance is not just mugging up certain books. Polity and governance means understand the political structure, governance methods, so as to understand the management system. You are manager, understand the management system. And what are managers supposed to do? They are supposed to develop the society. That's why paper number 2 provides scope for policies, schemes, human resource development and social justice. All these are required for basic development. Similarly, one more component is there, IR, international relations. Never approach IR with respect to just India, Pakistan, India, China, India, US, India, Russia. There are around 190 countries in the world. Certain countries may be doing good work than us. Why not learn from them? IR brings international exposure, new knowledge, adoption of best practices, collaboration. And this is not a new thing. When India was drafting its constitution, we borrowed from 5 or 6 major constitutions of the world. So IR brings external knowledge. So these become external factors in shaping our development. So paper number 2 is talking about management system and development by using internal knowledge and external factors. Paper number 3. Now when we are developing the society, we should be utilizing the society for further development. And utilization of society happens when they are involved in what regular work. That's why paper number 3 talks about importance of economy. And what type of economy? Inclusive economy. Now inclusive economy so as to make each and every person productive. Combined impact will be raising national productivity. So economy to be understood on making the country productive or the society productive. So besides development, besides productivity, society also requires one more thing, that is regular progress. That's why this brings into picture the role of science and technology. So science and technology is required everywhere. Education, medical, research, health, agriculture, security, environment, governance, that is e-governance. Now one more thing is also required besides development, productivity, progressive nature, and that is safety. Society requires safety. That's why in paper number 3 you have to read environment conservation, biodiversity, disaster management and security, internal and external. So what we are finding is there's a bigger, deeper meaning when you read all these subjects with respect to the society and its understanding. Now yes, we want good governance, we want development, we want productivity, we want progressive nature of society, we want safety in society. But all these will be progressing only if when the society and the country has higher degree of ethics, integrity and aptitude. And this is required both in the people who are the part of the government and the people like us who are outside the government. So we all know higher the level of EIA, ethics, integrity and aptitude, better the progress in the society. So there is a bigger meaning and bigger purpose when you read all these subjects. And all these will be converted through interdisciplinary approach. And all this will be coming to you with the addition of grassroots knowledge. Here comes my role to add the grassroots knowledge. Further, I will be adding the government connect with respect to variety of writing. Grassroots connect with respect to my knowledge and experience working at the grassroots level. Government Connect, again my experience of working in the government to add the variety. And finally, providing you purely applied content. If you are able to add all these features, you can easily become job fit. And UPSC will not be elusive in nature, it can easily be captured. So let us fulfill your requirement. Yes. So for fulfilling your requirement, there are certain things which are there which you can easily become part of. The first thing that you require is, for the content deficit to be removed, is all-in-one compact lecture series. Why it is compact? There are 25 high impact lectures. 25 high impact lectures are there, and around 50 plus hours of lectures, and they are going to impact all the 4 GS papers and essay. A type of content which can be applied across the GS papers as well as essay. So content will be comprehensive in nature, and here you can easily solve the GS papers as well as essay. And the solution, the lectures will be coming on the basis of definite formulas. Understand the situation, apply the method, get the answers. Further, there will be daily practice questions as a part of lectures. And finally, daily you will be getting proper structure of writing. So the first thing that you require as a whole to improve your job fitness is all-in-one compact lectures, which is going to give you the proper defined approach with sizable content impacting GS papers, essays, definite formulas, practice questions and structures. Now when you are confident with the content and connections in your mind, let us go for more practice. Now this will lead to the second part, GS answer writing and discussions. Now before talking about GS answer writing and discussions, let us see what UPSC want to test through GS papers. So we all know around 20 questions per paper, 8 or 9 minutes per question, word limit around 200 words per question. So now again let us connect this with what your work profile. Suppose if you are managing a district, and if now the government asks you to submit a report on rural development schemes being run in your district, and there are certain central schemes and certain state government schemes. That means you are not supposed to submit the entire thesis, you are supposed to submit the crisp summary. That means your ability to extract the brief summary from the large range of information is being tested in a GS paper, but presented in different variety. That can be a graph, a flow chart, a pie chart, points. Yes, so it should be having variety, and it should be produced as soon as possible. That is time management. So that means crisp summary, variety and time management is tested according to your job fitness. So hence what is planned here is there will be 10 answer writing tests and class discussions. And how they are going to begin? So I will be starting with 5 questions with structure and the content, followed by a test to the students. Now the next day when we are going to resume the class, the test questions will be discussed first, and then a new test will be given. So this will be continuing for next 10 days. And next 10 days what we are going to cover? We are going to cover 75 conceptual questions. 75. Now 75 conceptual questions. Why these are the focus areas? See, UPSC has a habit of asking almost the same concept in different manner on year-to-year basis. The way of asking changes, concepts remain the same. So the core concepts, they always remain the same, which are asked on annual basis. That means if 80 questions are there, 75 to 80 questions are there in all the 4 GS papers, and you have mastered 75 concepts, that means you can easily answer more than 50 questions out of those 80 questions. Hence you can easily clear the mains examination, and you can easily target 100 plus scores in all GS papers. Now When you are now content ready, when you are confidence ready with your GS, now this is a natural movement towards now mastering the essays. Now the third step will be essay FLTs and discussions. Now we all know essays. First of all, why essays? What is their requirement? How it tests your job fitness? Imagine you were the district collector, now you are being promoted to departments. Now you are sitting in the Vibhag, all the departments. The work profile changes drastically. So you are doing what? More. Designing policies and schemes, MOUs, manuals, guidelines, reports, and all these require logical elaboration on a particular issue by identifying all the factors and designing the logical way forward. So the essay papers are testing your policy making, and hence it is the policy making, this is the job fitness which is being tested. So essays, there are 4 FLTs which are there on Sundays, and the major focus area will be philosophical essays, the biggest fear factor. And if you see 2021 paper, all the 8 were philosophical and students were highly fearful. So let us convert the fear factor into friendly factor. So the major focus area will be philosophical essays. Now in short or in brief, what are these philosophical essays? These are usually quotes given by various thinkers when they observe the society. That means these quotes are emerging from observation from the society. That means these can be applied in the society. So that means you have to convert the philosophical essays into full application. So you are not supposed to write the philosophical essays in an abstract manner. If you are going to write in abstract manner, you use short of content and you short of words. So best way is convert them into application because they are emerging from the society itself. Further, another focus area will be the general essays which are regularly asked. Now, but what will be your takeaway? Your takeaway will be full skill development. To answer any topic, you are able to handle more than 1000 essay topics with full confidence, and you can now approach the essay paper with a confidence to score 150 plus marks in essay paper. Now what you all require? 100 plus scores in all the GS papers and 150 plus in essay paper, so as to definitely get the interview call. And even in the interview, if you perform decently well, your name will be in the final list. And after doing the content, after doing the test, GS test, and after doing the content and after doing the GS test and the essay FLTs, still if there are recurring doubts, so the next stage will be final doubt sessions. So these final doubt sessions will be undertaken before the commencement of the examination, the mains examination, 10 to 15 days before the examination. So there will be 2 doubt sessions in September, and here you are going to iron out any possible flaw or any possible recurring doubt, because the target is inducing UPSC to give marks. So in the explanation so far, what you are ultimately seeing, you are seeing a complete package. So this package is about 25 high impact targeted lectures for removing content deficit. So this will building your content comprehensive for your GS as well as essays. And this will be followed by 75 conceptual answer writing discussions and tests, so that you are going to use those ideas in grabbing and mastering the GS papers, followed by essays FLTs with more focus on philosophical, hence converting the fear factor into friendly factor, and lastly 2 final doubt sessions. So now a package that is going to help all the aspirants who are very serious in improving their writing skills, and which will be helping you if you are a very serious aspirant in mastering the art of writing and finally getting your name in the final list of selections. So if you are a student who is desiring to upgrade your writing skills and have completed the coaching, then connect with me. If you are a student who is writing the mains examination for the first time and want to convert that into a successful attempt, then connect with me. And if you are a student who has written 2-3 mains examination and want something extra to convert the next mains attempt into a successful attempt, then connect with me. And if you are a student who is eyeing the 2023 examination, is always to have an early start for early mastery and permanent mastery. So if you want to become a part of this program, so let me share certain program. Now let us see the program details so that you are able to become the part of the compact package. Now for this, you are supposed to log into the website shieldice.in. You are supposed to contact directly on the inquiry numbers. These are landline and mobile both. And the mode of the program is hybrid, that is both offline and online. So if you are sitting anywhere in the country, you can definitely join online. And if you are in Delhi and if you are planning to shift to Delhi, you come for offline classes. And the program commences on 20th June 2022. This is just a glimpse. This is just a trailer. The movie is waiting for you, and that movie is very, very interesting. And if you join, you will be getting the content that you have never seen till date. You will be getting the grassroots experience and the government experience which are required to be added for your job fitness. And by combining all these type of connections through a seamless flow of lectures, essay writing discussions as well as answer writing discussions, you will be upgrading your job fitness and finally seeing your name in the final list. So connect with me as soon as possible. The program commences soon from 20th June 2022. Thank you for participation and listening till the last. I hope you got enormous insight now how to improve your writing skill and what you require and what we can deliver. Thank you.